Hey guys and gals, it's Jim here, and I thought I'd do this real quick update because I'm getting real close to closing it up and calling it a done deal so I can move on to my diorama base and everything. But I just thought I'd do this quick video to show you. I epoxied in my gunner bay photo etch assemblies and all that. I used 5-minute epoxy on just the two sides where there were no light holes so I wouldn't block anything off. And then I positioned two 3mm LEDs, one on each side where all the different things are lit up and everything. And I'll wanted to show you with the lights on, and we'll give it a real quick so you can see just what I did. I just wired up two white LEDs, pretty much the top half and the bottom half the same, and then hot glued them in. I got them positioned where everything's nice and evenly lit and everything, and nice and bright and everything, so that way when you see it from the outside it's cool. These photo etch pieces, when you put the two halves of the model together, there's only maybe about a 1/16 of an inch, if that, gap between them. I thought I would be able to put a piece of styrene tubing in there, kind of like when you see in the movie when they initially get on the ship, and she runs to the cockpit and she tells them the gunner bays that way. It's like you kind of see like a hallway between the two gunner bays. But there just wasn't no room and everything. So but I thought that would have been a nice little, add-on and everything. So I'll have to do it with what it is. When I do put the two halves together, just to test fit to make sure everything cleared and everything, and I was able to close it all the way. You do see from one gunner bay to the other, and those LEDs do bounce off the upper and lower part, and they kind of throw some more light into there besides just what's lit up as far as the control panels. So you can tell there's some business going on in them and stuff. So, but I thought I'd share this with you real quick and everything. You know how I got everything up and all that. I had a little light leak up here by the mandible, so I ran some tulip in there, black tulip and everything, to seal that little seam up and everything. And what I may do when I close this up, I may run a real light bead of tulip around the inner lip here, just wherever there's going to be locating pins and stuff. And that way, if there are any light leaks between the two halves, that tulip will pretty much seal it off, almost like a gasket type deal and stuff. And it'll just be a small bead, nothing that's going to leak out when I press the two the locating pin, snap it shut and everything. So but I figured it'll kind of act like a type of gasket sealer and stuff. But that's where we're at. That's the light box I made for the rear engine deal and stuff. And I know it doesn't look neat. You kind of got to run wires around in here so they don't interfere with none of the locating pins. When you shut it and everything. And upper half's a little bit less cluttered because there's only 3 LEDs compared to about 8 of them down here. So anyway, that's where we're at. Like I said, I'm getting ready to button her up and call it a done deal. I also added this piece of styrene up here, facing toward the front, painted the outside black to light block it. That way it'll keep any additional light from these two LEDs here and the other two on the bottom half from hitting too much, if there are any little seams that might not get completely filled and stuff. So that's where we're at. So that's what I got going on, and we'll be talking to you soon. I'll probably do another video later on today when I get her all buttoned up and plug it all in and show off the lights and with all the finished paintwork and everything, the weathering and all that. And then it's time to move on to my diorama base, and I got some pretty cool ideas that I'm kicking around with that too. So I did also drill through and mount my little short piece of tube so I can when I make the diorama, I'll have a longer brass rod and that. But I got that little piece epoxied in there, 5-minute epoxy. And I usually build a wall around it a lot bigger than the tube, and I fill it with 5-minute epoxy, and it gives it some extra strength in that joint, in case you know, for some reason you bump it or something, it won't come loose from the brass tubing or nothing like that. So that's where we're at. So we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks to all my new subscribers. Thanks for all the comments you guys been leaving me. Thanks for hitting the like button. And thanks for following along with this build. Till the next time, have a good one. Be careful out there with that virus. You know, whatever your government tells you, your local authorities, whatever, you know, go with them. Maybe we can get rid of this thing sooner than later. So till the next time, have a good one. Bye.